Hey, another year. Here we go. Here we go. I cannot wait to say hello to so many people today. Oh man, right now I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. I got to do my fantasy rosters right now. I got 3 teams and I'm not totally memorized yet. So the first thing I'm gonna do today is write my fantasy rosters. So I got 3 leagues. 3 standard leagues that I'm in. And I better write these down today because I got tough decisions already. Do I start Hodgins, Beckham, or Quentin Johnston? In one league, I have those 3 receivers. All right, let's write the teams here. 10 spots. QB, running back, wide receiver, wide receiver, tight end, flex, tight end, flex, kicker, defense. Kicker, defense. All right. Lamar, my quarterback today for T. Rich's league. Saquon Barkley. I like that. Like that a lot. Tony Pollard. I'm writing my rosters down. Whoever popped in here, I'm going to look up in a minute. I got to write my 3 fantasy teams down because I got a couple start-sit questions today, too, that we're going to have to talk about. Lamar, Barkley, Pollard. A.J. Brown. We're going to leave the second receiver blank. Tight end, Evan Ingram. Flex, Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook. The kid went heavy running backs on accident. This league, I had 3 drafts that had 3 different personalities. And I called that. No 10 to 12 guys think alike. I don't care what anyone says. The 3 drafts I was in were 3 night and dayers. Night and day. T. Rich's league, I kept going best player available, and it was a keeper league. I won the toilet bowl in his league last year, but the only silver lining was I had 1 guy on my roster from the draft. Everyone else was dropped in a super juggling attempt to stay in the playoff hunt when I was playing from catch-up all year. That guy was Tony Pollard. He was my keeper in the later rounds, so I got Saquon, Tony Pollard, Breece Hall, and Cook. So I should have a stable. In this league. So we got Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook, kicker. We got Graham Gano. He's very consistent. And commanders today, team defenses. I'm not going to look up until guys, I know you're coming in. I can't wait to see all you guys, but you know I'm a high energy guy. I don't even want to know who's in here yet because I get fucking crazy. Washington. Okay, that's one. Now, the Nooch, the first ever season 1 of the Nooch Friends and Family League. I got problems. I got 1 spot blank. Beckham, you answer my question. I want to see the answer to my question before I look up. 3 receivers, 1's got to start. Odell Beckham should be, if he can't play good today, that's it. I'm throwing him off the team. Quentin Johnston, the rookie, Quentin Johnston for the Chargers, and Isaiah Hodgins, the guy who I think I'm going to really start. Number 1 in the NFL against man coverage last year out of every receiver. All right, the Nooch Fantasy League. Why did I hit the JFL again? All right, Nooch Family League. Fields, damn, Nooch. I know how to pick studs. I think Fields is going to be the number 1 fantasy player in the whole league this year. Running back, Chubb. Running back, Dalvin. I'm a little hurt. And see, in this league, I don't think I'm as strong at running back, but I like my receivers. Receivers, Devontae Smith and Metcalf. Love that. I really like Devontae Smith a lot. And DK Metcalf, yeah, I like him. Give me that guy. I'll take him. Kincaid. I could be in a little trouble. I don't know. I'm hoping the hype is real on Dalton Kincaid. Is that his name? Dalton? Flex. McLaurin. And I laid a dud already, which is hurting me, and playing my Uncle Teddy. Flex. Terry McLaurin. Hoping he's not Toey McLaurin. Hope that turf toe's good. And McKinnon. He didn't give me what he did at the end of the year last year, so I laid a dud already against my Uncle Ted. Uncle Teddy today. Look at my Uncle Ted down in South Florida. He took Tyreek Hill number 1 overall, Tyreek. He's got Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Kenneth Walker, Miles Sanders, Anthony Richardson. Interesting, Kyle Pitts. My uncle might have the fastest team in the league. Wow, good luck today, Uncle Ted. All right, last league of the standard. Carmelo's league. Cody, I'm going to whoop Cody today. I can't wait to whoop Kentucky Cody today. Oh, it's going to be so sweet. Oh, I'm going to be like so happy after tonight, because I got now this league, everybody hit the panic button on the quarterback. So I just waited, and nobody likes Daniel Jones. I'm a Giant fan, so that was my weak spot supposedly. But he rushed for 700 plus last year. I think that's a decent Band-Aid. Quarterback, Daniel Jones. Waddle and Pickens, receiver. I'm just naming my starters. Waddle, Pickens. That little chubby guy in the NFL Network, is it Ralph Fabiano? He says that Pickens is going to be a monster this year. Monster. I hope he's right. Running back, Saquon Barkley again. Oh, my man. I don't see anybody that jumps off the screen more than him other than McCaffrey. Same about Gibbs. Gave me a half a dud, but I was very pleased what I saw. Very pleased about Gibbs. Oh, tight end Kincaid. This better not be a bust. This could be a kin bust. If this guy's a bust, I better start looking. This guy, I hear he's got the pass-catching chops of a great player, but we'll see. Wide receiver flex, 2 flexes. We're going to go hometown. Hodgins is starting in Mel's league. Waller looks like he's out, so I think I'm going to go Hodgins. And I trust Hodgins to give me 6 for 90 tonight. And my other one, Breece Hall. I don't care if he's on it. I'll give up week 1. I'm confident in my teams. Like, people were dropping Ramondre Stevenson last year. People were dropping Ramondre Stevenson in September and October. So we got to be careful with like jumping out of the window when somebody doesn't have a good week 1 or first couple of weeks. We got to avoid the stinker today. What's the stinker going to be? Looking at the matchups. Now I just got my fantasy teams in. Now it's time to really look at what we like with the bets, because 11:30 to 12:45, it's a lot of fantasy start sit. So I got my 3 fantasy teams in. I got my other 2 quarterback league already in, so I'm all set. Survivor pool, man. I think I got to go Baltimore. Baltimore's home. It's muggy. In the Northeast today, I'm not that far from Maryland. It's muggy. It's disgusting. It's humid. I think Baltimore, it's going to be they're not going to go like a super aerial assault. You're going to see J.K. Dobbins. Baltimore runs the ball. Lamar's not going to not run. He's a great player. You're going to see a nice offense today. I'm worried about Mark. Oh, no. See, that's why we're on here. Mark Andrews, injury report. Mark Andrews, we got to look at that. All right, hold your horses on the Survivor bet. Hey, Ma, good morning. Good luck today, Ma. Good luck today. You got this. Ma. What do we got? What do you, let me see. Play. Oh, look at you. Wow. I created a monster here. Wow. First one in the star sits. Okay, Gibson. You know what's funny about Gibson? On all 3 drafts, he was on every board so late. Like, he was like a nothing almost. And Gibson's a starting running back. I know Robinson's good, but Robinson looks like more of just a runner. I think Gibson is the more versatile back, and he's the starter still. Gibson is dangerous. Hopkins, I don't know. Hopkins is the unknown. I told T-Rich that too. Hopkins is the unknown. I'm interested to see what Hopkins does today. There's a lot of stuff that I can't wait to see today. Hopkins, what he's going to do. And even if he doesn't do anything, you should all pause mentally. If Hopkins doesn't do anything today, Ma, don't like throw him off your team. Like, you got to, like, sometimes we got to see. But I think I would start Gibson today. Johnson. Oh, Pittsburgh Johnson. You know what? I think Pittsburgh's going to be good, but 49ers are tough defense. I think I would go Gibson today. I would go with Gibson in Washington because Arizona stinks. And what do you do against a team that stinks? You run it down their throat. Like Jim Kelly, Joey Harrow, and Andre. Run it down their throat. Nucci's not even going to have to throw today. Whoa, take it the fuck easy, coach. I want to throw. Hey, Billy. Billy. What's up, Billy? Oh, man, this is great. This is why I created this lane. People come in, friends all over the state, the country. My Carmelo's coming in from Florida. Billy, how's everything? Good, Billy? Oscar. Oh shit. We got to when people get in here. Well, I don't want it to get before it gets too crowded. I want to go over these bets with my guys. You two. Ma, you give me a lucky pick if you're still looking. I would start Gibson, Ma. I think Gibson's going to have the most volume. You hope Deontay Johnson has a good day. You hope Hopkins is there today. But Gibson, we know he's going to get a certain load. So I think Gibson. Oh, man, sloppy day, Bill. Yes, yeah. I'm looking at the weather. The temperatures aren't going to be a factor. The heat wave broke, but it's muggy. It's like my father would say, it's muggy out. It's muggy. Oh, man, yeah, it's muggy. That's why Darren Waller tweaked his hamstring. Oh, man, I was up north Friday by 10 o'clock in the morning up there. It felt like it was 110. It was crazy. It was terrible. It was muggy. And I remember thinking like it was humid. And I was like, wow, this is a bad weather to like sweat and get dehydrated. And Waller tweaked the hammy. He was probably sweating. I just had an epiphany. Darren Waller, think about his history. Why are you sweating so much, Darren? Oh, man. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to, as a Giant fan, I'm so bummed out about that. I'm so bummed out about Waller. I did a live the other night. And I was talking so much shit. I had such a good rant. I thought it was coming good. I don't know if you saw it, Billy. I was like, whose quarterback stunk last year? Ours or theirs? Did Dak stink last year? Did Daniel Jones stink or did Dak stink? Thank you. You know, like Dak Prescott stunk last year. He was running slow, no escapability, interceptions. Daniel Jones rushed for 700, threw the ball nice, accurate, on the money, protected it. Looked like he grew up. And Dallas, like, they got so much more respect than us. Before Waller was even hurt, they were a favorite at our place. Why is Dallas so much more respected than us? Zeke Elliott was in the shotgun to end the season as the center, got ran over. I don't understand why Dallas has so much respect after that barn fire of a season last year. We went to the playoffs. We beat Minnesota. Jefferson. Oh, everybody loves Jefferson and Cousins and Dalvin. We beat Minnesota, right? I got Jones in one of my leagues, Billy. I got three leagues, and one of them, everybody started jumping on the quarterbacks, jumping. So I just ended up waiting, and I ended up getting Jones later. But I like Jones. I'm a Giant fan, so I think I want to like Jones anyway. But I didn't like him a couple years ago when he was fumbling all over the place. I remember watching him fumble. Oh, man. Dallas does have, how many times did Dallas beat the shit out of us to start a season? I remember the year we won the Super Bowl in 2007. They beat us. They beat the brakes off us. Romo and T.O. Then Green Bay beat us. And then we were 0-2. And then we beat the team that went 18-0 that year. That's why nobody's going to kill my fucking spirits on this Subway Super Bowl bet. Nobody's killing my spirits. I lived through the Giants going 0-2. They got beat by 35-40. At the end of the season, they had to play those two teams. They went to Dallas, beat them. Then they went to Green Bay in an ice bowl. Tom Coughlin's face was frozen off. Brett Favre was freezing like a little bitch. Eli was just normal, just throwing dimes. We beat everybody. Then we went to the Super Bowl, beat an 18-0 team. My hopes are going to be up on that Giants-Jets team. I'm going to hope they do good, and we're going to hope that if they get to the playoffs, the juice the excitement on having a $25,000 possible winner, that's enough for me. If they could both get to the playoffs, I already won the money back because I got them to both make the playoffs. So the bet to make it free is for them both to make the playoffs, and then if the longer they go, it's a super thrill, or as my father would say, what a trill. What do we got there? Oh, I hope not, Oscar. You know what? It's feeling like that, Oscar. It's feeling like that. It's feeling like that. Here's what I'm worried about Waller. If he tweaked the hammy already, the hamstring is not good. The hamstring is not good. I tweaked the hamstring once, and I thought I was 100%. 2 weeks later, brushed myself back a little bit, tweaked it again. Yep. Like, and the hamstring, you give it a bad stretch on the run. Like if you stretch out and the leg is back high up, it's got to be real careful rushing back with those things. I don't know. Hey, what do you guys think about Seattle picking up where they left off, like as a momentum good team? I heard Pete Carroll's got the defense coming up again. Geno, Pro Bowler. They got Metcalf, Lockett. They got the new receiver from Ohio State, the rookie. Dude, Matt Stafford feels like he's 140 years old to me. McVay's, it feels like everything's worn off on the Rams with no Cooper Kupp. Do we think Seattle could take care of business as part of a teaser? What do you guys think about Seattle and part of a teaser? I'm looking at Seattle. I'm looking at Washington. The Washington Redskins. Throw a little Washington in that stew. What do you think, guys? Let's put our minds together before I got 100 fucking guys in my ear. Washington. Let's think of a stew. I don't know why I just got all soft, but I like it. This is my change up. I got like 6 pitches, Billy. I could get crazy. I could go for 2 minutes or 2 days. That's why I had to put this shit on, because I know that we all have a good time in here. I catch you guys. Whoever's in here, we got to find out what teams. We got to break this down. See, I've been around this shit a long time. So let's think categories first. What are teaser-worthy teams? Teams that we could feel comfortable adding like 6 onto the spread, where we're like, I like that team with that points spread anyway. One of them for me is Tampa Bay, and here's why. Minnesota, didn't they win like 13 games by 1 last year or something crazy? They had a good season last year, and they beat no one by more than 3. I think how many games they won, 12, 13, they won them all by 3, 2, or 1, except for 1. So that tells me that Minnesota could have had a shit season. That's the difference in the NFL. Don't forget that, guys. Forget all this shit that everybody's throwing down our throats. Step back. You could see things better when you step back. Minnesota never blew anybody out last year. So Baker's was at rock bottom already. He's in Tampa Bay. There's no expectations. When there's no expectations, sometimes you're more free. You got that, like, fuck it. I'm here to do this. Is my last shot. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm going to focus, do this. Mike Evans, we got to check on him, Oscar. But if Mike Evans is fine. Mike Evans, healthy week 1. A healthy Mike Evans is a dangerous Mike Evans. Godwin's there. Todd Bowles, the coach. Todd Bowles always has a good defense. Minnesota's a 5.5-point favorite. Who the hell is Minnesota? I just gave you the stats on Minnesota. They cover never. 1. They're already 5.5. You throw a 6er on there. Now we're talking about 5, 6, 11. The 2 halves, 12. Now we're getting 12 with Tampa Bay in a 3-team teaser. I think I'm going to do a little side one. Teaser worthy. I come up with great names. You know what we're doing right now, Billy? The game flow. I made that one up too. When we're doing the live stream, the first hour before we get to the fantasy start sits, I do the game flow. The game flow is everything we could find in the spreads. Then we branch out and we branch out to the guys like, oh, I could see Garrett Wilson for 6+ catches. I'm just giving you an example tomorrow. That's one. Don't forget that one. We're going to throw that one in now with a couple. Devontae Adams used to get 100 targets a game when Rodgers found out ways to get him. Defenses, Devontae, all those signs. Rodgers and Wilson, he's gonna be finding ways to force feed Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't be surprised if Garrett Wilson has 16, 17 targets tomorrow night. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on Garrett. Mental note. So teaser-worthy teams to throw 6 on. I got now at the end of the live stream, I got to cut it about 12:45 today because I got to fucking take care of myself too. I got to make sure my fantasy rosters are legit. Make sure I know that I'm sure about what I want to do. And I got to make sure my bets are tremendous. Oh man, I'm in a good mood, man. This just brings me in a good mood because it's the camaraderie of like us kind of like hanging together, but we're all over the place. We all got our families, people are married, kids all over the country, but the love is still there from me. And I'm close with a lot of you guys. We're all connected on social media. It's kind of cool. So why not bring it to another level? Why not bring it to another level? Oh yeah, you play scratch offs? Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna do something different. Here we go. How you doing? Neighborhood picks. It's my hobby. I got energy. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good. Had a great summer. Fucking Rocky Balboa summer. The best. I'm in the best shape I've been in about 20 years, and my energy is even higher. Motherfuckers are in trouble this year, Billy. Mind, body, and soul, baby. Took an alpha brain this morning. I tried it. I got a free bottle from this thing I was looking up on a website. And Joe Rogan's like, I need an alpha brain to fire up my RPM. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. I still feel the same. I don't need that shit. Balboa. Hey, the other night in my live, I got cooking and Salboa got me cooking. He came in. We started talking, me and Salboa. I went into a whole fucking story how I ran into Terrence Crawford in the lobby of a fight. And I almost fucking had an incident with Terrence Crawford. Did you ever hear that, Billy? Swear to God. I would never do that. I'm a spiritual guy. Yeah. Terrence Crawford hit me with a fucking Eddie Murphy Coming to America accent. I thought I said hello to a stranger, a lookalike. So I walked away, but then I looked back and he was looking at me like laughing. I was like, what the fuck? Then it fucked my head up. Then I got a little insulted. But I didn't know what I thought maybe it wasn't him. And then I went in the room later. We were in Atlantic City. We're watching the fights repeating on ESPN. They're like, there's Terrence Crawford. It was the same exact outfit. I was like, motherfucker, why did he do that? Because I ran into 2 other legends in about a 30-minute period. So the other 2 were so nice. Terrence Crawford threw me off. I'm in the duty free, whatever shit you get, candy or water, a magazine. I see Andre Ward, the boxer, Andre Ward. Fucking guy, first of all, he's about 6'2". He fought at 175. He got really light to fight in that weight class. He could have been a heavyweight. But I saw Andre Ward, cool as hell, shook his hand, we talked to him for a minute, I was with a friend, and then bounced. Later on, I saw Clarissa Shields when I was by myself. I'm like, oh, excuse me, going by the bar. It was Clarissa Shields. I'm like, hey, Clarissa Shields. She's like, yeah. And we were talking. I was like, oh, I watch you. She wasn't as popular. It was like 2019, 2020. I see Clarissa Shields. She was so cool. So now I'm by myself in a casino, and there's a circle in Hard Rock, area, and it's empty. The circle is empty. It's 3 a.m. So I'm walking around. I had, my little Hennessy, so I'm loose and I'm having a good time. And as you could tell, I'm a high energy guy anyway. And I'm going to set up Terrence Crawford so I don't look like I'm hating on him or making him look bad. Terrence Crawford is he reminds me like Dre. He's the opposite of me. Very relaxed, calm. That's how his demeanor is. So he was probably there at 3 a.m. in the middle of that circle by himself where I saw him. He was just chilling. I don't know. He was just chilling. I was walking through that circle. So I'm looking and I'm attentive. I see Terrence Crawford. So I'm like, hey. Now I just saw Andre Ward and Clarissa Shields in 2 separate places. So I'm just rolling along with my night. Now I'm like, hey, Terrence Crawford, how you doing, man? So I'm walking past him and he gave me like the James Harden look. So it was weird, but I didn't want anything from him. I just said hello, and I might have said a word that came, to the top of my head, like, oh, watch your fight, good luck. I didn't even get to say that. I was like, hey, what's up, man? Terrence Crawford, right? And I shook his hand, and he hit me with the Eddie Murphy Coming to America, like, and but he gave me like a funny fucking look, and he hit me with a tremendous accent, and it fucked my head up, and I just started walking, and and I looked, and I took like 3 steps because I was like, oh man, I was like, that fucking guy looked just like Terrence Crawford, and I was like, oh shit, and I took a few steps, and then like after about 10 feet, I looked back, and he was like, and I was like, motherfucker. It was like I didn't do all that because I have control of myself. Like I thought it was Terrence Crawford. He hit me with the Eddie Murphy Coming to America accent. I walked. I looked. He looked. I said, "You motherfucker, you got me with my eyes." He said, "Yeah, I got you with his eyes," and that's how it went down. Like if we were kids, we would have probably had a little fist fight in the schoolyard and then been friends for the rest of our lives. Like that's how shit rolls. Like I don't hate on him for doing it. I understand why in hindsight. I hated him for about 6 weeks. I was like, fuck that guy. Who does he think he is? Like, I don't give a fuck about, like, I looked at it like, whoa, he thought I was a fanboy, like, or something. Like, oh, he didn't want to talk to me. Like, I took it as I was 39, 40 at the time. He was 32 at the time, probably. Like, who the fuck is this guy? We're 2 men. You don't have to do that shit. But now, looking back on the other side, I realized he didn't want to talk. He probably saw me bouncing around with high fucking energy. And he's like, oh, no. He sees me, and he hit me, and he thought so quick, and he hit me with that accent. That's why I fucking bet him, Billy. That's why I bet him against Spence. I'm a psychology of sport guy. I played 3 sports. I'm the leader of my team in all 3. Like, I'm not just a guy that plays. Like, I'm thinking about everything at all times. When Terrence Crawford thought that quick, Billy, I'm a quick thinking motherfucker, Billy. You know that. Who thinks quicker than the Nooch, right? Like I'm a quick witted guy. When Terrence Crawford hit me that quick, it's stuck in my mind. I liked him after that. After that, I said, so when I was breaking down tape, personality, and I'm watching Spence going, yeah, I don't even really do push-ups or train just when the camera's calm. And I'm looking how he's talking and what he's saying. And then Terrence Crawford, like, yeah, you could really get that work. I'm up in the desert running steps. And like, just, I'm looking at like, and then when I'm thinking about how he hit me with that quick response, I said, yeah, no, I like how he thinks. I'm going with him. I'm going with Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Anybody who can put the Nooch on his heels mentally that quick and he can fight like that, yeah, he's going to whoop Spence's ass. I cleaned up that night, Billy. I cleaned up. But you know who cleaned up? Let's get back to football. I'm waiting for these fucking stiffs to get their coffee and their wives allow them to get in here. Hey guys, it's me, the fun police. We got a couple unhenpecked guys in here. Ask the wife if you could get away for 30 minutes. Tell her to hold the baby. We're in the building. This is locker room talk. This is God time. Girls can come in, but this is God time. I made this lane so we can goof off a little bit on Sundays during football season like we're in Easter's upstairs. Where is that fucking mope? Hey, E, if your brain works, come and say hello one day. Hey, I'm Mackie. I'm 100. Oh, we got some crazy fucking guys in our crew, don't we, Billy? Crazy guys. Oh. Hey, it's me, Mackie. The first time I ever met Mackie, he was in a full fucking body cast, like in the Chevy Chase National Lampoon's European Vacation. We go lift. We're strong and shapely. It's me, Tori, Eric, and Frank. It's me. It's Frank. Frank's 6'2", 230. Hey, I'm going to try 450. Frank would announce to the whole gym when he was about to deadlift. Like, hey, you see, I'm going to try 450. And he'd look around to see who heard him. Like, I lifted with 3 maniacs. Eric was a stronger motherfucker. Eric was like retarded strong. Eric was the strongest retard ever. Everybody I was with was throwing up the 125s. That's what got me so strong. I was $168 throwing up hundreds. Yeah, Eric, you know how Eric always has nicknames? They nicknamed me Undercover. Oh, Shaky Undercover, because I was undercover strong. I was $168, but I was super strong in the gym at all times, like when I was young. So, oh, it's Undercover, Shaky Undercover. Oh man, those are some of the funniest days of my life. We don't do the start sits, so I get a lot of free radio time talk to get myself warmed up until about 11:30. So I'm so happy you popped in, Billy, because if I just have 1, 2, 3 lifetime fucking boys come in the beginning, it turns into gold. And then once we get the football shit, I love my sports, and I'm sincerely honest and true about how I speak about sports, and that's where we come from. All my friends in life are my teammates, fucking my receivers, my running backs, my basketball teammates, baseball teammates. I had so much fun in my life with my teammates. And then when I became a coach, hey Billy, 2 county championships from places that I got to be a part of. Oh my God. When I went to Montclair and coached baseball, it was amazing. And it was amazing. And then the county champions after like 4 or 5 years. I don't know how long after he took over, but punks like that will remain nameless. But I'm so proud of that and him and all that. I don't have hate in my blood. A piece of shit is a piece of shit. So, but I don't hate. I'm proud of him and that. But fucking, who I'm super proud of? Kevin Grimes. I went to Wayne Hills. They called me in as a free agent. I'm like Bill Parcells. I come in, I help fix a fucking program. The thing that I had on my side, I had a lot of guys as kids in the stands watching the fucking Nooch that called me later on in life to coach when they became varsity coaches at big programs. And I was so honored because I take sports serious. I'm a jokester, but you could ask anybody who I ever coached. Some of the best things I've ever done in my life, it's not playing, it's coaching and teaching in the school. I feel like when I'm on my deathbed, hopefully I'm 100 years old, the greatest thing I've ever done in my life, no one ever knows about. The years I spent in Patterson, just subbing for all those years in different classrooms. I can't go anywhere and not put my heart into it. I did a lot of good things for a lot of kids. Like I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? What's up, Patty? Patty! Billy, see Ryan Patterson? Billy Bazeski, Ryan Patterson. My boy Billy, legend, younger guy, younger Clifton guy, like 5 years younger than me, on the come up a little later. I met his crew a little later. We became friends. He's now Ryan Patterson, super young crew. I move here. I'm in a fucking leg cast. Dre's breaking my balls. I'm in a leg cast, right? Dre going, hey, ladies, he's got a heart on. It's in his leg. Oh, fucking asshole. This scumbag. My best friend's making fun of me. I got a leg cast on. He's going, he's got a heart on, but it's in his leg. Yeah, my quad. So I'm in a, I'm in a leg cast, and I'm loud. I'm loud on the phone. And this fucking kid across the street, he's looking at me. He's probably like, who is this fucking asshole? It's my buddy Ryan, my friend. So we meet him. His nickname was Surfer Boy for like 2 years. I'm not going to tell the legendary story, but Ryan is a fucking legend. He became one of my closest friends. I love him. Now he's like a little brother, but these guys, when I met these guys, when I moved down to the shore, I looked at them like, who are these fucking surfers? They looked at me like, who's this obnoxious asshole, Benny? Yeah, we'll get to that later. Billy, you know the words they got for us, Billy. Billy's not like the stereotype, right? Billy's like me. They think that everybody up north, there's like the people you see on TV, like all assholes. But there are a lot. There are a lot of them. But oh man, hey Ryan, hey, are we? What wagons are we off? Me and Ryan, Billy. He's my number one sports guy that I talk to in South Jersey. If I had to give someone, Ryan, I want to give you that compliment. I never said that to you. If I had to give the championship belt for tremendous back and forth, Ryan is the reason I started this channel. Yeah, I got to thank Ryan Patterson right now. This is season 3. Motherfuckers getting monetized this year. Yeah. Shout out to pat on the back emoji. I did it. Yeah, what do you think he's doing? Yeah, exactly what I fucking said I was. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Yo, I'm over 1,000 on TikTok. Not even fucking trying. I don't even like TikTok. They throw me off and shit. If I call a guy a jerk off that you can't bust balls, hate speech, oh, fuck you. I'm monetizing TikTok. Not even trying. This is what I want because I want to control my lane. I don't want negativity. I don't like fucking trolls. I don't do trolls. What is that shit? I used to go in Facebook groups. There's so many jerk offs. I'll talk about try to get a real like question. Somebody, what are you talking about, idiot? That's not the art of conversation to me. I'm a fucking solo artist anyway. I do my own thing. I'll put the lane in the way it should be. We're not going to get negative. Like even my favorite guys on YouTube, when fighting starts occurring, when people get under their skin, when they get gobbled up, when that negativity comes in, you don't enjoy watching them anymore, even if it's your favorite guy. So let me know, boys. You keep my fucking ass honest. I never want to get negative. I always want to be in a good place, and I always want to make my friends feel better after they came in. That's the true reason I'm doing this. It's not for pennies on a dollar on YouTube. And it's not because I think I'm something. Like, I don't ever want anybody to be like, who does he think he is? I'm happy. That's what I am. I live my life every day. I do the right thing when nobody's looking. I'm productive. I get good work in. And when I'm home, I'm fresh. I don't go out in bars at night a lot and shit. Like, I'm always fresh. So when I have this energy, if I have a gift to communicate and I love sports and I love my friends, why not share this way so we could talk together, get back and forths? That brings me joy. It sounds so corny, but you guys all know me. You know I have a good heart. Like, at the end of the day, some of us are going to make it. Some of us ain't. Motherfuckers are gone. We lost a lot of motherfuckers. There's, like life is crazy. And people we didn't lose got gobbled the fuck up. Shit came around. Epidemics. We all almost got gobbled up, but I got fucking spirit and I got heart and I know who I am and and what my story is going to be and which way I'm not going. And that's why I'm here today. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Hallelujah. Let's fucking go. I'm feeling good. Hey, what are we doing? Hey, Ryan, what are your fucking thumbs don't work? Give me a fucking bet. This guy gave me 40 bets the other night. Hey, who's teaser worthy? Who is teaser worthy? I want 4 teams on a piece of paper that are teaser worthy. That's right. Now, let's talk turkey. I do everything on time. I can talk for 2 seconds or 2 fucking millenniums. That's how I roll. So once that shit hit 11:15, we go. Okay, Ryan. Teaser worthy teams. Tampa Bay. We got to have a code like yes or no. You don't mind, right? You don't mind typing. I'm fucking talking for 3 hours over here. You don't mind responding with your fingers. You working today, right? Are you guys on the stand? Billy, these fucking surfers are still lifeguarding. I prayed for rain this morning. I prayed for rain. Guys, listen. Make sure the phones are not in the eye line of water. You know what? Keep those fucking kids out of the water. You know what? I'm going to make a call. I'm running for mayor. Attention. I'm running for mayor down here. I don't say my exact locations. I'm running for mayor. No more going in the water. This shit is not a game. I see shit on drones. When I watch the drones, there's people, they're floating. There's sharks right there the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. Once in a while, the shark gets a little crazy, decides to come over. That's the ones you hear about. They're there all day. Keep the people out of the water. And if anybody's listening to the Nooch, you get that message to the higher-ups. Man in a gray suit. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Hey, it's the last day. I could say it. Fucking come up with a new code word, guys. Man in a gray suit. Man in a gray suit. Woo! Hey! Don't say it, Noochie. Man in a gray suit. Rain. Let's go, Rain. You're not on the stand, are you? Patty, are you keeping those ladies safe? You keeping those ladies safe, Ryan? You need to fill in today. Hey. Okay, what do we got, Ryan? I have to come off the cuff a little bit today. I've been waiting since Super Bowl to talk to everybody. I have to go a little comedy the first hour. I'm not a fucking stiff. I'm not competing with Geek McGeekerson. That's why we love this shit. I'm not competing with fucking geeks. I'm doing my own thing. Where's Richie from Staten Island? I love that fucking guy. All right, Ryan. Teaser-worthy teams. Tampa Bay. Do some fucking math, Ryan. I only got so many screens. Come on. Where are you? Let's go. Come on. Is your coffee made? I know. Don't start slacking in the morning. I'm in a good mood, man. Week 1 is here. Look at this shit. Why shouldn't we be having fun this morning? Why shouldn't Nooch create this lane? Look how fast it went. Look how long it took and how fast it went. That's what sucks about life. But that's why we got to make it good. The Super Bowl ended. It felt like it was 40 fucking years till today. But at the same time, we're here. Look how fast it went. I just contradicted myself. That's life. Life goes a long time, but holy shit, I'm 44. Let's go. Let's go. Teaser-worthy teams. No, Ryan. I'm ADD. Stay with me. Teaser-worthy teams first. People are going to come in, Ryan. Focus. I want the fucking teaser first. We're R-rated today. I'm not catering to anybody. I don't care who comes in. My dogs know where I am, and they're going to be here. Ryan, teaser-worthy teams. Count the numbers. No. Start concentrate and get back to me, Ryan. Patriots. Come on. What were the 4 teams we said the other night? What were the 4 teams? We were talking. Didn't we say Washington? Didn't we say maybe Seattle up at the 12th man? Yeah, no. Let's stay away from a Super Bowl appearing team in Belichick. I understand. I get it. Of course I get it. I'm breaking your balls too. You know I break balls. But I would stay away from the Patriots because I could see Belichick coming up with a slider, curveball, and then maybe I could see Philly being too good and be like, oh, shit, New England stinks. It's hard now. And you know what? Who's the team that fucks everybody in week 1 for 20 years? A Belichick coach team. Remember when the Patriots went to the Super Bowl that year and they lost 42-2 in opening week? That was a Belichick team. Let's stay away from that. This is why we got this lane. Now we're going to get dialed in. Oscar, Ryan, 2 of my main fucking compadres. Oscar, Ryan on that board. My guys that know what's going on with the bets. Here we go. Tampa Bay. I agree with Tampa Bay. Do you 2 agree with Tampa Bay? I'm writing them down, guys. I'll circle them at the end if we want it. I want ideas. That's a good one. Ryan, there's no such thing as a bad idea. I encourage anything. We'll talk it out together. Seattle. Okay. Seattle. I need to know what I'm writing down. So I need confirmation. That's what I'm saying. Before I'm going to write them down. And then later on, I'm going to circle the ones that I actually put in around 12:45. So Seattle, Tampa Bay. I'm going to say Jacksonville, guys. And here's why. I think Anthony Richardson might have a great career. Great career. I think he might be a fantasy beast today. However, my common sense and the acknowledgement of the rhythm and momentum of Jacksonville from last year going into this year, Trevor Lawrence coming of age as a top quarterback, Jacksonville adding Calvin Ridley, thinking about Evan Ingram, how he emerged last year, and thinking about why do they call the head coach Doug Peterson the tight end whisperer. I'm thinking about all these variables, and I'm thinking Jacksonville in a teaser is also teaser friendly. I'm going to write these down because I could easily cross one out. So right now I got Tampa Bay, Seattle, Jacks. Now I don't know if it's going to be a 3-team teaser or a 4, but I know there's going to be a circle around that. The Colts. All right, Billy. All right. You like the Colts? Okay, you see, you know what? That's the beauty of fucking sports. I am not the guy that's going to be in here, and even if I disagree with somebody, be like, no, you're wrong. That's why I had to get out from these idiots in these fucking ignorant groups that are always trying to tell somebody they're stupid. No, that's not what it's about. Why do you like the Colts, Billy? Why? Tell me. Why do you like the Colts? Let's get this fucking shit going. People scare me sometimes. Yesterday, somebody tried to scare me off Colorado, but I'm too legit to quit, baby. I've been a fucking Deion Sanders super fan since I'm 11. I was 10 years old in Yankee Stadium, and Deion Sanders was the fucking center fielder. Woo! Oh, my God. Deion Sanders was the center fielder for the Yanks when I was 10, I think, about 10. And then he played for the Falcons in the same weekend. Rookie QB, right, Oscar? Hey, Billy, here's what I'm thinking. Let me give you my take on the Colts Jacksonville game, and then you let me know if it's so crazy. It's not just because of the players. It's more like I think Richardson will have to make a lot of plays all the time. And in a football game, it could be close. Like Jacksonville could be on the ropes. But at the time where they need it, I feel like Jacksonville will be able to make a few more plays. And I feel like the Colts, if they were able to do whatever they wanted today or not be slowed down, if the Colts win, they're going to win 19-18. Oh, no. I hate when I say shit like that. I called the Super Bowl. I did call the Super Bowl exactly. I never did that. And I didn't even bet it. It was plus 30 fucking thousand. I called it. I made one prediction this past season. That was pretty cool. 38-35. But if the Colts, Billy, Oscar, Ryan, if the Colts beat the Jags, they're not going to score more than 19, 24 points. There's no way the Colts are going to win that game 34, 16. No way. So I gotta now. I still like the Jags, but you think that could be? I have another prediction. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep things fluid, guys. And I want your input because it sparks back different ideas. I got a feeling. I think I might have identified the stinker, Ryan. I think I might have identified the stinker. Who's the team that gets automatic super respect other than the Eagles in the NFC? Super respect. Hey, Thomas. Look at you coming right in. Only because it's you, Thomas. Only because it's you. Right now, we're talking about the teasers until about noon. Then we're going to do starts hits. But, I love you. Here we go. Let me hold on. Here we go. Pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers in the flex. Dylan, Madison, Mixon. Who's Rob Jr.? Oh, Bijan Robinson? Mixon, 100%. Man. I don't like Dylan. Diggs, because he's so good. No matter what's going on disgruntled, you got to start Diggs. Mike Williams, 6'5", healthy week 1. Mike Williams put up a 50 in the Super Bowl for fantasy owners last year. Mike Williams. I would go Mike Williams. Pittman. Pittman's a stud. We're going to talk about all this, Thomas. Hang in here, buddy. We're going to talk about all this. Real quick. The Jags, guys. Steelers. Oh, that's it, Oscar. Oscar, you identified the stinker. Thomas, as far as NFL today, the stinker game that I think everybody should stay away from, I think it's formulating to be the Steelers-Niners, guys. I'm thinking Purdy, elbow, not all the way healed. I remember one time when I had a sore elbow when I was playing quarterback, it was the summertime, I could fire a football. But when my arm was sore, I had a dead arm, it was coming out like fucking Chad Pennington that day. If Purdy doesn't have the zip on every throw, it could be a harder day. If Kenny Pickett has really kept taking those steps, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, it could be a tough game. We got to watch out for Pittsburgh. We got to watch out for the Pittsburgh Steelers today. That could be a nice upset special. Do we go Pittsburgh in a teaser, or do we stay respectful? See, I'm a guy, I give respect to everybody because I expect it back. You get what I'm saying? I give respect. So in the line of thinking like that, I respect 49ers. My eyebrows are raised because I feel like Pittsburgh could maybe give them a tough one or get them today. But do we not respect everything? Do we have enough confidence in Pittsburgh to do something with that? I don't respect Arizona. That's why I think I'm going to put Washington in a teaser. Washington. What do you think, guys? Tampa Bay, Seattle, Jacksonville, Washington. Those are the 4 teams right now that I'm willing to put 6 points onto the spread. What are the spreads in those games? Let's look. Hey, guys, I'm also Nooch Neighborhood Picks. Like, subscribe, share my live streams with any friend that you have that enjoys the lane of talking about sports in a different way. We're not just talking analytics. We're doing a little like color commentating conversation, a couple of jokes, going over bets, spreads, and variables. Fantasy football. If anybody likes the locker room talk, getting together on a Sunday morning, loves this shit, send them on over. Like, share. Oh, man. Billy. I'll tell you what, Oscar, Billy, Thomas, Rye, we're going to get a beat on these guys before everybody gets in here. We're going to get a beat on them. The lifeguards are on the stand. My producer, T-Rich, is on the fucking stand today, saving. I don't know what he's saving because I think it might be raining. I prayed for rain for you guys. T-Rich, if the rain comes out, come on in, baby. T-Rich fires things off. Sometimes they did a room raid on me last year. This guy, Tom Grossi, shout out to Tom Grossi. Great podcast guy. His fucking channel is super blown up already. So T-Rich was going in there when I was doing my live streams last year so I could get people to see me and come enjoy it, come subscribe. So this guy Grossi was getting pissed off because he kept typing come and see Nooch Neighborhood Picks, come and see. Fucking Grossi, he did a room raid on me. It's called a room raid. I wish he would do one today. I don't know if he thought it was like he was going to get me, but to me, it was like fucking Christmas. It was a present. He had like fucking 30,000 people in his room. He unloaded them all like an avalanche into my room. So he's like, yo, Nooch, you did a room raid. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I had fucking 30,000 people. I was like, bring it, Grossi, bring it. And actually, I was so grateful. So if anybody fucking would do a room raid, I'd throw 1 million people in here. You can't get me going. You can't get me. I'm ready. I want 40 fucking million people in here, but I'll ignore them all. Once it gets too crazy, like TikTok, I got so popular on the TikTok. I had 100,000 people in the O'Malley fight. 100,000 people were listening to me call the fight. People were fucking with me. So then I got to tune that out because I won't go on negativity. I don't ever want you guys watching me and not feeling better. Like, this is to have fun and look at the games and stuff. And it's like for camaraderie, good vibes only. Like TikTok, they were getting vicious with me. And I made a joke back once and they threw me off after 2 hours for hate speech. Fuck them. I don't hate anybody. You guys know I don't hate anyone. All right, here we go. It's pouring out. Yes, the rain dance worked. T-Rich, let's go, T-Rich. Let's go. Get going. Let's get him in here. Right, Billy? That's what I'm saying. 4-teamer. Tampa, yes. Pitt, yes, please. I'll have some more. Washington, yes, sir. I'll have another. I like that, Billy. So let's see. What are the odds here? We're going to go in. Hey, guess what? Who's been saying Canada for fucking 4 weeks? They beat the United States this morning, and they blew it. They could have won the gold medal. I am so fucking mad that Canada, USA, they can't rebound. We'll talk about those jerks later. This is a football show. I don't want to lose everybody. 4-teamer, Pitt, Washington, Tampa, Pitt, Washington, and I would say Seattle. Bill. Ravens, yeah. Oh, Baltimore, Oscar. Hey, guys, really quick, Billy, Oscar. It's fine. This is final now. We're going on noon. What do I put in for the suicide pick? I'm still stuck. My fingers twitching. Suicide pick. Suicide pool. I don't want to be out on week 1. What team am I going with, Oscar? Baltimore? Washington? I got to make that call right now. I can't be flip-flopping at 12:20, 12:40. I got to make that call right now. Help me, guys. Please. I need help. Suicide pick. Suicide survivor pool. Every year, I'm out before October. I need the one team that's going to win. There's no spreads. Suicide pick. If you don't know how to suicide... Whoa, is that the power? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. We got a rainstorm. If I get knocked out, I'll be back, I hope. Oh, no. Well, Billy, on my FanDuel, 6 is the baseline. That's where the teaser starts at, where you usually, independent, 2-teamer, you'll have to give a little odds, like minus 110, 20. Then if you go bigger, more teams, 3 or 4, you'll be in the pluses. So If we go 4 teams at 6 points, it's a nice plus. I'll look at it right now. What am I fucking guessing for? It's the Polish side of me. I'm proud of my Polish side. Polish power, baby. Okay, I'm going to do it right now. 14 teaser, boys. First one of the day. First one of the day. Sportsbook. You're going down. You're going downtown. Here we go. First winning bet of the day, boys. Get your fucking pencils out. Ryan, are you still there? Ryan, don't lose me. Ryan, Ryan, you're worrying me. Oscar, I know you're ready. Oscar's fucking ready. Oscar is on point. Billy, okay, here we go. My shit's loading. Here we go. I'm going to cook up the teaser. Here we go, boys. First teaser of the day, and it's getting cycled. It's getting cycled. Okay, do my password. Some fucking geek will learn how to read it like off a wall. They'll be in my FanDuel next week. All right, ready? Geek McGeekerson. Okay, all right, NFL. We're going to go we're going to include the whole 4 teams because I could throw it in, then hit reuse selections, take a team out, tinker it. I like to help people because I understand this well. So this is a real fun part to get the sportsbook part. I understand it really well. There's running Lamar's old college spread offense. Yes. Hey, I heard Mark Andrews could be down today. While I'm looking right now, I got multiple monitors, devices, everything on. Mark Andrews. This is why we're a fucking team. That's why I got this lane. Somebody give a Mark Andrews peek. Ryan, Billy, Oscar, Thomas. How's Mark Andrews today? Preparation breeds confidence. The more we're prepared, the more educated we'll be with these bets. The better chance. All we're trying to do is give ourselves the best chance. I'm not an expert. We're not experts. A wise man knows that. Let's try. Here we go. Here we go, boys. What's the 4? What's the fucking 4? I'm ADD. Wait, Billy, you threw me off. You got one of your 4 is different than one of my 4. Oscar, deciding vote. Pittsburgh or Jacksonville to throw in there. I don't even know if you could do a 5-team team. This might become a round robin. This has to be a fucking round robin. I lost a lot of money last year being a cheap fuck, not applying the round robin feature. Let me say this. On a day like today, on a year like NFL, Sundays, let's say we like 6 games strong. You can't do a fucking 6-team teaser because if you lose one leg, you're out. That's stupid. A 6-leg parlay, yeah, maybe for peanuts and Nooch scratch off at the end. But the real way to go, to not lose a fucking dollar on everything that you liked. How many times you're like, oh, I like that, but I didn't know how to put it in. That's what the round robin's for. Say we like 6 fucking teams. Excuse my language, but I'm pumped today. I won't curse too much going forward. Say we like the round fucking robin, right? We put Tampa Bay, we put Seattle, Jacksonville, Washington, maybe Pittsburgh, the way we like it with the points. And then we just hit the round robin times 2s for show. Maybe a little times 3, and then we leave it at that. I don't fuck around with the 4s and 5s. It costs you $1 million. The round robins, this way you never miss a binger. Every combo of 2, you never miss a binger. I like the round robin for that feature. Gabish? The round robin, not a lot of money, but you make sure you got it all in the breadbasket. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the round robin, Billy. That's why I need this lane. I need this. I need to be on this channel because I like to have these discussions with you guys. I honestly do. When the comedy and all that stupid shit wears off, there's also a lot of substance to the ideas that I have. There's a lot that we can accomplish through this communication. That's the serious part of this. I feel like we can be so productive going into the 1 o'clock. We can enjoy ourselves to the maximum, and we can beat any phone conversation or group texting that we can possibly have. I feel like we can do the best of what we all do one-on-one together because I love talking to you guys so much, especially the guys I'm actually close with in real life. That it's like, and coming from a sports background, I mean, come on. So the round robin, Billy, we're going to add these fucking things up now. See, I'm ADD, but I'm also a multitasker. I didn't forget. I cover a lot of shit and weave it back in. That's why I'm a good radio guy. I can go for 4 days straight. Okay, all right, Billy. I'm nervous. You know what? We're gonna try with Pittsburgh. Let's try Pittsburgh with that 14 teaser first. Pittsburgh. Oh man. Okay, Pittsburgh. I'll do the points at the end. Pittsburgh. What's the? Type it in real quick. Give me a 3-team teaser first. Billy, give me one. Because I got Jacksonville in there too. I can't ignore Jacksonville. I got 5 teams now. I'm fucked up, guys. I got to eliminate one of these teams for the. We got to. Andrews is out. Man. Oh man, Lamar. What happened to Kansas City without their number 1 tight end? Very similar structures. The number 1 pass catcher on the Ravens is their super tight end. We got to stay away from the Ravens. Pitt, Tampa, Seattle. The Ravens will still win, but I don't know about Survivor. Oh, see, now I'm totally warmed up. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I'm glad that we come in like this. Totally warmed up. Now we get fucking cooking. Lamar will be running. Yeah, I like Lamar. I like Lamar a lot. I think Lamar is so much better than people give him credit for. I think he throws a beautiful ball. I love Lamar's touch. I think he's a tremendous fucking quarterback. I can't wait to see him tear shit up this year. I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. Big. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fan. I think he had his ceiling season last year. I mean, I don't dislike him. I think he played great last year, but I don't think people could see what I see. Like, I think he is going to play really good again this year, but I don't think you could keep going up from that. Like, he played awesome last year, but I don't think he had 30 touchdowns passes. I don't think he's that type of passer. I think he's pretty good at everything, which is awesome. A little better than Russell Wilson will ever be, but I don't think he'll ever be Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson is a little better, in my opinion. It's just my taste. Survivor pick, yeah. Oh, man, now I got to go Baltimore, you guys. Guys, if the 3 of us, Oscar, Billy, introducing you right now. Oscar, Passaic. Hey, Billy, Oscar, job to kill me on the defensive line. Tremendous football player, all-county baseball player, Billy. Fucking 2-sport stud. Became close friends with him later in life. One of the best guys I know. Super sports guy, too. Fucking Oscar gave me Baltimore 2 weeks ago on the Survivor pick. Oscar, Billy, young buck, Clifton, sports guy, fucking athlete, everything. Oh, Billy, you're saying Baltimore too. That's two guys I got in real life high regard that like Baltimore. Maybe we should go with the Mojo. Oh my God, they're showing Odell Beckham. He's got purple hair. He looks like he should be at a parade. He looks very fruitful. Odell looks very fruitful. Cody! No, I didn't say he can't pass. Cody, I am the quarterback whisperer, Cody. You see this? You see that, Biggie? I mean, Biggie. Cody, I am like Biggie. Here's what it is about Hurts. Hurts, I told everybody a year ago today, stop it with the Jalen Hurts doubts. Run the tape. The tape don't lie, Cody. I told everyone that they were freaking out, that they were doubt. Like, can Jalen Hurts improve this year and actually be good? Can Jalen Hurts keep his job? Run the tapes from a year ago. People were talking about Jalen Hurts and like negative. Like, will he finally make the step? Like I'm looking like, man, I saw Jalen Hurts come in. Nick Saban benched fucking Tua. Tua got hurt. Jalen Hurts got benched at Alabama. Tua came in. Hurts lost his job. And I thought that was pretty shitty. And then Tua got hurt in the national championship game later, a year later or something. And Hurts came in and performed like such a clutch player. Like he played so good in the hardest moment. I took a mental note. I was like, wow, this kid is special, man. Like, he is special. And he's a great player. I don't think he's going to here's what I mean about Hurts. I'm so glad you said that because it's hard for me to express myself with how I feel about Hurts for some reason. here's what I think I really meant. I feel like it's just chances that he's not going to have a season as good as last year, not because he's not good. Everything went so well. I've been around so long that a lot of times in my life, I've drafted the quarterback that had that Hurts type of year, and the next year never happens like that. Like 2 years ago, Justin Herbert threw for 5,000 yards. And last year in fantasy, I took Herbert, and he had a down year last year for Herbert. So that's where there it is. That's it. Thank you, Cody. You brought it out of me. That's what I think is going to happen to Jalen Hurts this year. I don't think he's going to become a bad player. I think he's a good quarterback. You can't be a flash in the pan and play like that all year in the Super Bowl. I just think that circumstances, I think things will come a little bit back to earth. That's all. I like the way Herbert had a little bit less last year. Problems arose. Things can happen like that. I think Hurts will be around 500-600 rushing yards. I don't think they're going to run him as much because he had a shoulder injury last year, and you need to have longevity. If they want him to last, number one, he's a good enough passer. He's a really good quarterback. He doesn't need to run that much. So Nick Sirianni is going to stop getting fucking goofy and stop making this kid lower his shoulder all the time. That's not the way to go. Anthony Richardson, 6'5", 260. That's the guy I want to see lowering his shoulder today. That's the guy. That's the guy. Right? Right or wrong? What do you think about that? Hey, Cody, I'm so pumped up for our matchup. Cody, thank you so much, too. Thank you. Thank you so much for also being in the NFL, the Nooch Family League. Thank you, Cody. Oscar, I love you guys. I got a couple friends and all family. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Cody and Carmelo and Darlene and John. Thank you so much for coming in the league. I love you guys. Then shout out to the other ones. We got Cousin John, Cousin Anthony, Cousin Brandon, Uncle Teddy, Mama Nooch, and the Nooch. Who did I forget? Oh, and T-Rich. One more down the shore guy. But I appreciate you guys coming together and helping me set that league up because my mom, she loves football so much, and she's like the GOAT of moms, and I appreciate her so much. And I know she always has a great time with the sports. She watched this maniac play his whole career and coach, and she loves this stuff, and she's really happy to have a team and be a part of it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Sanford, I love you. That's why I got so pissed that day. That's where the root came from. I love you too, Sanford. And so does my mom. Oh man. So what do we got here? Oh shit. So the 3-team team, what's the final four? This is it. Now moving on. Now we're gonna get to the game flow because now we're gonna cook. I want fantasy start sits and I'll juggle. So I guess, all right, guys, I'm going with my original one, and I'm gonna count it out. We're gonna type in Pitt second, Billy baby. Hey, you can't tell me we're not having a little bit more fun when we get cooking than fucking listen to some geek. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. It's us. It's our lane. It's our thing. I should have named this thing. I should have named this channel Our Thing. That's what La Cosa Nostra means in Italian, right? Yeah, this thing of ours. All right, here we go. Washington. I'm doing it right now. No more ADD. I'm not even looking up. Washington, Jacksonville, Seattle, Tampa Bay. That's the first one. Washington, Tampa Bay, Seattle. I'm going to do the points in 1 second. I'm writing it down. Where's Jacksonville? If Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville lay a stinker today, Billy, I'll remember that you were right. We'll see. That's the great part of sports, isn't it? Okay, 16 teaser. Here we go. Tampa Bay is plus 10.5. Plus 10.5. I like that. We said Minnesota doesn't blow out anyone. So, Nooch, neighborhood picks, like and subscribe. Minnesota, out of their 12 or 13 wins, they won every one by 1, 2, or 3 last year, except one game. So, we're going to go Tampa Bay plus the 10.5. Seattle plus 1.5 against the Rams. This is a four-team teaser. 6 points, plus 6. So, Seattle plus 1.5. Jacksonville plus 2.5. And Washington minus 1. So, Washington, this is a 4-team, 6-point teaser. The Commanders minus 1 seems very good against Arizona. Yes. Tampa Bay plus 10.5 seems good against Minnesota. Yes. Seattle plus 1.5 at home against the Rams. I would have to think yes. And Jacksonville plus 2.5 at the Colts. They're on the road. Gotta hope for that one. All right, that's one. All right, Billy, give me your other two teams with Oscar. Who's the best two teams with Pitt? And one more teaser. I'm gonna cook another one up right now. Who do we put Pittsburgh with? Pittsburgh is +2, so we're gonna be getting 8. I love that, Billy. That's a great number to have in a teaser. 8 points is a fucking beautiful number because if you push, always remember, bettors, if you push in a teaser, you lose. A parlay, if you have a 3-game parlay and one end pushes, it just turns into a 2. So it just goes like that. But a teaser, if you push, the whole thing gets whacked out. So you don't want to get fucked up with halves and shit. So +2, add the 6, 8. We like that. Gabish? Okay, Pittsburgh, I'll do it, Billy, because I know people are busy. I understand. Pittsburgh. We're gonna stick with Tampa Bay. We're gonna get rid of Seattle for a second. And Jacksonville. We're gonna get rid of Seattle for a second and Jacksonville. 3-team teaser, 6 points. Washington -1, Tampa Bay +10.5, Pittsburgh +8. That's another one we might want to look at. We might want to look at that. Hey, Oscar, let's chip away at the same game parlay board. For those of you who have FanDuel, you can connect players' alternate receptions. You can put a smorgasbord of players together and make your own little bubble bet. Like, we could go safe, put it in, forget about it for cheap. That's why I like to load and put in baby bets. I'm not trying to win $1 million anyway. I want to have fun. And we usually win. When I try to win, I lose. So let's keep going. Moderate, smart, and creative. You know what I'm saying? So players that are going to have targets or catches. Now I want to start looking at the same game parlay features. Same game parlay. Who's going to catch balls today? Who's going to catch balls? That's what she said. Oh, terrible. All right, guys. Also, fantasy football start sits also run along the same line as parlays. Good, Cody. I also own AJ Brown in my Surfers Fantasy Football League. I got the Nooch Fantasy Football League, the Mel's Whack Job League, and the Surfers Football League. In the Surfers, I own AJ Brown. I'm really hoping for a good game by him. I also like AJ Brown because you can't really do too much doubling with him with Devontae Smith and Swift. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what he said at first of all. It's not always about the player. Sometimes it's about a guy who's mismarked. So I'm going to start looking on FanDuel. I want to see whose mark seems off. Shit like that. Let's take a peek here. Player passing TDs. Look, they got Hurts at 1.5, Jones at 1.5. They're daring us. Hey, I got somebody I like today. We got to look at Fields. I think Fields could get 2 passing touchdowns today easily, and they got him. They don't respect him yet with the over-under numbers. There's good odds on Fields, and I think he's going to go fucking crazy. I like Fields a lot. I think Fields is a force. I told you guys, I don't know if you guys heard this, so I repeat myself a lot because sometimes I don't know who heard it, who didn't. I checked the next-gen stats. I almost fell off the fucking chair when I saw Fields at number 1 with speed. Fields was the fastest guy. He's faster than all the other quarterbacks. He's a problem. Boys. All right. I know that little beady-eyed fuck Sean Payton's going to have Denver ready, but I'm afraid now with no Judy, I got to watch them. Man. All right. So I'm looking for same-game parlay features. I'll tell you what, guys. What about Steelers receivers? Kenny Pickett, next step. He's commanded the offense. They're not expected to do much against the Niners. Let me check Steelers receivers. Player receiving yards, they're low. George Pickens is at 42.5. They're saying fucking Megatron, guys. How about a common sense parlay? Why the fuck is George Pickens 42? They were telling me he was 8 feet tall, fucking running a 3.2 40 2 weeks ago. George Pickens 42. Why? Because they're playing the Niners? That's value. We're getting a fucking good player. You know what 40 yards is? I could throw 40 yards lefty from a chair. It's not far. 40 yards is not far, guys. Like, right? Let's think about this. Nooch, neighborhood picks. Give my shit a share for anybody who loves talking sports and not to be bored at the same time. We blow those geeks away. We blow those fucking geeks away. I'm in a good mood, boys. I am so fucking pumped. Hey, who do we like in the I Love Your Uniforms Bowl? Who's the greatest uniforms bowl today? If somebody could guess it, I'll say yes right away. I'll take uniforms I love and that are beautiful for 1,000, Alex. What game is that? Look at the board real quick. Hottest uni game. Let's vote. I know who my vote is. Oh, shit. Michael Irvin has a fucking wig on like Khabib Nurmagomedov. It looks crazy. Wait, who the Rams playing? The Rams are playing the Seahawks. Wow, that's a good vote, Billy. That's a good vote. Wow, I was thinking of a different game. That one's close. If we took a vote, so you see, I like the Rams unis. I like that ombre. Ombre is when one color turns into the other on the numbers. My mom told me that. Shout out to Mama Nooch. She's like, "Oh, Johnny, I like those ombre numbers." When I had a cup one time, I was like, "Oh shit, what's that?" I thought she was calling me ombre. It was great. Yeah. Mine, the uniform championship bowl today, Miami fucking Chargers. What's sweeter than walking into a stadium where you see 80,000 Dolphins Chargers? It just makes you want to have a glass of orange juice and sit in the sun all day. Oh my goodness, the sunny Spirits Bowl, Miami against the Chargers. Right, Billy? Oh, San Fran Pitt. That's the classic heavyweight. San Fran Pitt is like, if I had my last $660, whatever those fucking authentic jerseys are, $330. If I had my last $660 on earth, and I was going to get two jerseys to go to the remainder of time, Billy, it would be Pittsburgh and San Fran. Oh, Billy, that's gold. That's a good one. That's a good one. See, like, we can't do this shit. You can't do this shit on Facebook. You can't do this shit. Like, we could do it this way through the kind of the way we got it. You know what I'm saying? I have the time and the patience to go back and forth. I know, you know what I'm saying? I like it intimate. Like, more money, more problems. I don't know. If I have 30,000 people in here one day, I might ignore those motherfuckers. You know, I did this for us. Anybody who else wants to come in and have a good time, come on. I wonder if the lifeguards got hit off the stand. T-Rich, are you listening, buddy? T-Rich going down today. Going down. My mom's playing T-Rich today. She got a goose egg from Kadarius Toney. You know what, Mom? Hindsight is always 20/20. In hindsight, I guess you should have started Gibson. I would still take Hopkins out today and start Gibson, because the one thing you want week one is certainty. There's no certainty on Hopkins, but it's certain that Gibson is the running back. I want start-sit questions. Coming at 12. Nooch, neighborhood picks. Give it a share, guys. Anybody who's listening right now, if you could, however you're watching on the YouTube screen, the share, like, share, hit the like. Please hit the like. The only thing I forget, I'm ADD. I have attention deficit, but I also multitask better than most people. So I got to use my strengths and my weaknesses. Whenever I do a live stream, I'll have like so many views, so many hundreds of hours, sometimes like 3 likes, because I forget to ask for the likes. So try to hit the like button and give it a share to anybody who likes like a sports radio style thing and likes to talk about sports. Please hit that like and give it a share. But the like is so important too. We're coming up on 1,000. If you saw my subscribers, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours to be monetized. And I got like 6,000 hours already. I'm over, and I'm coming up on the 1,000 this year. So we're going to do it. And TikTok, we're going to be running live. I'm going to go live on TikTok, live game reactions, but not like this. I'm not going to even be looking at everybody. But sometimes if I just have stuff to say when shit gets interesting, I'll let it run. But I'll figure that out as it's going. But what do we got here, Thomas? What do we got, buddy? Let's get in. Let's talk turkey, Thomas. Let's talk turkey. Playing McCaffrey and Chubb today. Oh yeah, of course. Thomas, let me show you something. Let me show you what the Nooch won jersey in 2023. Uno. Watch this. Look at this, Thomas. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, Nooch. Oh, get him, Nooch. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that's for you, Cody. 24. 2 fours like Kobe. Ooh, damn. Ooh. Got hot in here. Shit. Hey, Cody, where's our little friend? Where's the little guy? Are you guys on the job together today? Christian McCaffrey, 1880, Thomas. 1880. I just know that off the top of the head because I'm like Rain Man when it comes to sports. Christian McCaffrey, 1,880 yards from scrimmage last year. How you doing? That's big time, man. Hey, can we discuss somebody, guys? I'd like to have a discussion. Whoever's listening. Nooch Neighborhood Picks, like and subscribe. Why are the odds makers, fans, why is everyone so down on the Giants before the season started and before Waller got hurt? Discounting what happened with Waller. I feel like everybody's talking like the Giants are not that good. Dable's not really a good coach. It just happened. What did I miss? What have I missed? What have I missed with the Giants that, like, why does everybody give Dallas that automatic respect? Their season ended badly. Dallas got ran over on the shotgun with Zeke. I don't get that. Yeah, right? Oh, man. Hey, Cody, I got a problem against you. Hey, what's up, Mel? How you doing, brother? Hey, shout out to my man Carmelo. We're on the live stream right now. Anybody who's catching this live stream at any time when you're watching this, Carmelo, my boy, coaching at North Fort Myers High School, basketball, just joined the staff, season number 1, whole new regime, new program. They're doing great things out there. Support Carmelo, North Fort Myers High School. And Mel, you let me know if you got that that thing, the link. I'll put it on my comments. So if anybody wants to send a donation for the booster for the booster club for North Fort Myers basketball, anything, $1, anything you want. It's about the thought and about people doing good things in good places. So Mel, we love you, and I know you're going to be successful, and the kids are really lucky to have you out there. Those kids are really lucky that they got a person with a heart like you. Good job, Mel, and a great basketball coach. Fucking great basketball coach. So what do we got here? What do we got, Thomas? What do you? Oh, Cody. I think I got to start Hodgins against you, Cody. That's what I'm worried about. We're gonna have to talk. Hey, when I tap this, do you hear it? Oh shit! I don't know if my mic is on or if I'm picking up from the computer mic. I'm all fucked up here. So, let's hear it, Tom. What do you think? Second wide receiver and second wide should be also flex position. So. Well, second wide receiver between who, Thomas? Chubb and McCaffrey. Only one of them? How could that be? Let me know exactly who you mean, Thomas. This way we can talk about it for real. Because I don't want to give you an answer from a different, like if I don't understand it fully. You're playing against those two. Shit. All right. So give me the 3 running backs that are on the table for you, and we'll eliminate one. Let's start that way. Give me 3 that you got to, like, how many running backs do you need in there? 2 right now? Let me hear your 3 best candidates, and then we can try to do it. Waller's playing, Oscar? That's why I got to go off at 12:40 today. I got to go off early because I'm going to need to get my ducks in a row. Fucking Waller's playing. Yo, that's not a good sign. I don't like it. The only time in my life I had a tweaked hamstring, I was running on a muggy, humid day, exactly like today. muggy and humid, and it's so easy to retweet the hammy. I don't know, man. We got to see. Waller's playing right now. This makes things complicated because I was going to start Hodgins. Okay, I have a start sit questions for you guys. Who do I start? 3 receivers, 1 spot. I have to figure out one starting. I got to put 1 receiver in this slot. I got Odell Beckham Jr., Hodgins for the Giants, and Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Who do I start? Who do I start? Okay. Oh, thank you, Mel. I'll put once I post it, because I'm live now. Once I post it later, I'll put the link in my description, like with my own stuff. I'll put it in there, and I'll do the hashtag and all that. Thank you, Mel. Mel, make sure your rosters are ready. Who are you playing, buddy? Let's see. I'll check. Carmelo. Mel got an A+ on the draft. Cody, you guys pay attention. Why do you guys pay attention to the draft when I won the Super Bowl last year with like a D draft? Like, these guys are calling me like, you got a D or an F in your draft. Hey, buddy, I got the fucking championship belt. I got the belt, guys. Woo, woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gonna rub it in there, Cody. You're going down today. I'm so happy that we're back. We got the locker room camaraderie going. Locker room camaraderie. I always miss that shit. That's why I like coaching. That's why I enjoy being in the schools. I'm going back subbing, stuff like that. I can't do it forever. All right, here we go. Chasing greatness, fucking guy. Oh, there we go. Sunday Sauce Gardner. Hey, do I have the best fantasy team name? Sunday Sauce Gardner. Right? Sunday Sauce Gardner. I got to give myself a little bit of credit for that. All right, who's Carmelo playing? Sunday Sauce Gardner. That looks so good. Ooh, Sunday Sauce, motherfucker. Carmelo's cool team. Give yourself a name, Mel. Carmelo's cool team. I know you don't talk like that. Give yourself a name, Mel. Come on. Carmelo's cool team. What are you, Geek McGeekerson? Come on, Mel. All right, come on, Thomas. That's what I'm talking about, Thomas. That's what I'm talking about. Get me going. Running back. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, Thomas. We'll get this shit down. Madison. I'm going to talk in my real as I'm thinking. Madison, we got to like him. Got to like him. Dalvin's not there. He showed signs of being good. A.J. Dillon, I fucking hate him. I hate him, Thomas. You know why? Because I owned him last year. I owned him, and I thought he would give me something. He ran like shit. So no matter what he does today, even if he has a good game, you're not going to hear me tell you to put him in. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I'll never act like an expert because people that act like experts are usually arrogant, pompous assholes. I'm not a jerk off like that. So I'm giving you the reason why I had Dillon last year and he sucked. So be careful. So I'll go Madison. And you need 2 running backs, okay? Mixon, definite. Mixon is a definite. Robinson Jr., I like what Robinson Jr. ran good last year. And against the Cardinals, I think they could run the ball 40 times today. I like Robinson Jr. We don't know what we're going to see from Madison really today, but we know Robinson Jr., he was coming on last year. He came back from the shooting. He got shot in the leg like on some weird random thing. And when he came back, he ran the ball well. So let's go Robinson. Let's go Robinson and Mixon for the running backs. Now, when we go to wide receiver, you need 2. You got Diggs, Dotson, Williams, Godwin, Pittman. Okay, we have to go with Stephon Diggs because of star quality and who's throwing the ball to him. Diggs, automatic. No matter how the outcome comes, if he has 0 catches, it's not the wrong play. You have to play Diggs. So put him in. After Diggs, Mike Williams, I don't love him. Godwin should be good today with Baker. And Pittman, I don't know what that offense is going to look like with Richardson. So I don't know what's going to happen from. So I guess I would say Godwin and Diggs because I don't know anything with the Indianapolis Colts right now are the unknown. We don't know how Anthony Richardson, what they're going to do. Are they going to run him 40 times? I hear this kid is 6'5", 250 and runs a 4.4. I saw him on a basketball court doing like Dominique Wilkins dunks. I can't wait to see what happens. Oh, Richie! Hey, Richie! Shout out to Richie, MVP last year. The new MVP for last season is in the building. Richie, my main man, Richie from New York. Love you, Richie. I'm so happy to have you in here. We're going over right now. We're going over the game plans for some of these players. What we're gonna think for starters and sit and guys to start and sit. So we don't. It's a tough game. Tough game. Oh yeah. I'll be going live. I don't know how I'm doing it exactly, but I'm gonna be going live through the games. You got to subscribe to my TikTok also, because when I'm actually watching the games, I'll be in a different place. I might let the TikTok live run because when I watch games, like me and my father, my whole life, it's always great color commentating because I'm on the game and we see cool stuff. So I might let that run from TikTok. Neighborhood Picks, one word, TikTok. So make sure you guys subscribe over there. But all right, so we're trying to decipher these guys here. Chargers wide receivers. Man, what about Quentin Johnston today? That's like if you're playing a daily fantasy, we got to keep an eye on. And not today. It's too. The flex. I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm ADD. Godwin. Hold on, Richie. Godwin, and Diggs are the receivers. I would not start Pittman today. I would have to go with Mike Williams because until he gets fucking hurt, he's decent. He's always going down, doing. Mike Williams fucking aggravates me, but he's 6'5" and he's a first round draft pick. He could give you a day. Mike Williams could give you a day. So throw Mike Williams in on a hope and a prayer because in about a month he's not going to have a job. Quentin Johnston is the man. So you'll see. So Carr. I like Carr. I would go Richie baby. Carr or Watson? You know what? Derek Carr is just a fucking pass monster gobbler. He gets a lot of yards. He threw for yards in good seasons. He throws for yards in bad seasons. He's an Iron Man. Carr's an Iron Man. He's always in there. Yeah, I would have to say Derek Carr. Although I heard Watson's going to be looking good this year, but I think Carr is just a machine for yards. There's more unknown with Watson, I think. Let's see how they look. But Thomas, I have a lot of fun with you guys, man. Mixon's so we go Mixon, Robinson are the running backs. Diggs, Godwin are the receivers. Williams is the flex just because we don't know about Pittman yet. Pittman is the unknown. Let's keep a couple unknowns. Let's watch. Pickett 5-1 as a starter. That's going to be the stinker, guys. That's going to be the fucking stinker. Richie, be careful. We're trying to identify the stinker. Kenny Pickett 5-1 in his last 6 starts in 2022. Kenny Pickett on fucking fire all preseason. George Pickens, 42 yards today over under. Let's write that right now, guys. That one stuck in my head from an hour ago. We're trying to put same game parlays together, but we're trying to not see who's going to have a day. Everybody can have a day. Whose value is off on the FanDuel? I found one so far. Guys, start looking. It's not about who we think is definitely. Sometimes it is, but I want to see who's mismarked. Do you guys agree with me? Yes or no? Is George Pickens marked a little low at 42 receiving yards? If Pittsburgh really has a little something going, if they give him a game today, I like Pickens over 42. I got to write that one down, guys. Part of a same game parlay. Bump the spread up. Take Pittsburgh plus 10.5. Pickens over 25 receiving yards. Same game parlay. Same guy. Pickens receiving yards. He's at 42. I'm going to put what he's listed at. We can tinker it ourselves. Pickens 42.5, right? I think I like a lot of points with Pittsburgh. Something in the 10 range. I'm going to write that down. Gabe Davis, Buffalo, maybe. Gabe Davis was hobbling on an ankle last year. What's Gabe Davis at? He limped on an ankle and played hurt, and people are shitting on him because of it. That's not right. Gabe Davis played injured. He's fine now. Gabe Davis, maybe he's set low. Let me take a little Gabe Davis peek. Shout out to Carmelo. for just sending me that one on the side. Good job, Mel. Somebody's out there thinking today. Oh, I like this. Game flow. We're looking for game flow. That's why we can always incorporate the betting into the fantasy, because we're talking about guys. Then if a guy comes in, like somebody says Pickens, oh, what's Pickens today? 42? That's fucking low. Mark that down. Same game parlay, Pickens. You guys should all have a pencil. You can't type everything into your phone and go back. Let's go. We're not that fucking new school. Get a fucking pen out. It works. That shit works, writing stuff down. I got ideas down. Teaser-worthy teams that we like to add points on top of points. Tampa Bay, Seattle, Jacksonville, Washington, Pitt so far. Pickens 42, Pittsburgh. What else? Is Bijan going to get the ball 100 times? Lamar? What's a player we should look at here to tinker with his stats? Even if we just want to throw him in 25 rushing or 40 rushing or receiving. Who's a guy that we think is going to get game script? Because it's one thing to catch an opportunity, and it's another thing to be in the game script. Like there's coaches sitting around in meetings like this. All right, man. How are we going to dial 18 plays up for so-and-so this Sunday? We got to dial up 20 plays for Jimmy. Or you know what I'm saying? There's certain guys that are in the fucking game script that Garrett Wilson, you're not going to be able to, I don't see how there's any way he's not going to get 15 targets on Monday. Game script. Remember that shit. Richie, baby. I miss you, Richie. It's so good to have you back in here. Yeah. We're gonna. You know what? I'm gonna start. We're gonna let the stinkers go away. The first Sunday in October, we're gonna do the Nooch Survivor Pool. It's easier for me to keep track of. We're gonna go week 4, right to the Super Bowl. Maybe if there's more than one guy left after week 18, Survivor Pool. One game, and that's it. Once you use the team, you can never use them again. Survivor Pool in the Nooch. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some fun. I'll get something set up good. My producer's lifeguarding today. It's their last day on the stand, so I haven't talked to him yet. He helps me with all good ideas with that stuff, so I got to see when he comes in. But they're on their last day. I think a couple of them might have a little phone out. Listen to the kid. Don't worry, guys. I got you. Man in a gray suit. Man in a gray suit. That's the call when there's a shark in the water. One time I said it on the beach. Oh, no, Nooch! Because they should have never said that in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean, man in a gray suit? What the fuck you got? They're like, oh, that's a shark. Oh, shark. All right. Oh, man in a gray suit. Shit. All right, you know what? Aaron Rodgers plays tomorrow. So we'll. I just like the Garrett Wilson targets, but I don't like anything with Rodgers touchdowns or anything like that. Not at all tomorrow. I don't like anything with the Jets tomorrow. I don't dislike the Jets tomorrow, guys, but it's about the experience of my life and trying to gain some wisdom from it. Look, I'm down with the Jets this year. I got the Subway Super Bowl. Richie, I don't know if you caught this, guys. I know you're sick of hearing this, but Richie, he's important here to the channel. I want to tell you about this. You're close to me too, Rich. I went to fucking Monmouth, and I'm like, hey, buddy, how much is $100 on the Subway Super Bowl? Long story short, $25,000 fucking dollars. We lived through the Subway Series, Mets, Yankees. It can happen, okay? So you should have a little something on it. $40 pays $10,000. Subway Super Bowl. If they both get to the Super Bowl, you got some good action. So I've been talking about this for a long time. That's why I cut it short, because people are ready to fucking kill me. Okay, Baltimore now, no Mark Andrews. Can't this bum Odell Beckham do something? He's such a bum. I got Odell Beckham because he was laying on the bench in fantasy at the end of the draft. I got 3 receivers. One of them is Odell Beckham, and I don't even have him starting right now. I got Odell Beckham on the bench, and I got Quentin Johnston down on the bench because Quentin Johnston, I don't know how many targets he's going to get. I don't want to get fucked over if he doesn't get targets. And Odell, I don't want to get fucked over if he fucking breaks his leg on the first play or comes up lame because he's always hurt. So I went with Hodgins. Guys, Isaiah Hodgins tonight, number 1 win rate in the whole NFL against all man coverage. Number 1 win rate. He's got a lot of shake. Richie, I feel like Buffalo is going to be able to make a lot of plays. I feel like they might make more plays than the Jets. I don't think Buffalo and the Jets are going to be far apart at the end of the year. I think those two teams are going to be competing for the division. But I just feel like Buffalo will be a little sharper early. I'm worried about Diggs, Richie. What's going on with Diggs? Why is he so pissed? When guys get really pissed, you got to worry about a couple things. The obvious, why are they pissed? But two, if they're doing something off the field to make them like that, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Man, USA lost. Mel, I told you that one. Hell yeah. We called Canada a month ago. Canada beat them. If Canada would have won, they would have been in the finals. Last chance to join Survivor Pool. Here we go. I'm going to make my pick now, guys. Here it is. Survivor Pool. This is it. This is it. Man. Baltimore, Washington, Seattle. Oh, this is so hard. Why am I stumped in week 1 for the Survivor pick? You know what, guys? I'm going at the you know what? Ron Rivera is asleep at the fucking wheel. I don't like that face. I don't like guys who don't know the playoff structure when his team's about to go into it. I'm not going Washington. So Washington's out. We're going to go process of elimination. Tampa Bay, no. Survivor Pool. This is Survivor Pool. Baltimore, no Mark Andrews. I got to be careful. I'm going Jacksonville. I'm switching it up, guys, on the Survivor Pool. Jacksonville. That's my Survivor Pool. I'm going on the strength of the motivation of the momentum from last season. Trevor, Ingram, Ridley, Kirk, my boy, Captain Kirk. Hey, you know what we should do, everybody? We all sleep on this because we're in so many real fantasy leagues. We all play the Sportsbook and we gamble a bit and we all do fantasy. But there's an in-between that I did a couple years ago before the Sportsbook. I was on that. It's weekly fantasy. And that's where you can get guys and start them that you think are going to have a day like the same as a guy that you would always start. Like, I think Isaiah Hodgins is going to have a day tonight, right? I think he can have 100 yards, touchdowns, all that shit. But on the weekly, the FanDuel, like the DraftKings weekly fantasy, where you got to auction money, he would be very cheap. So you can get like an AJ Brown for more expensive, or Devontae, or Jefferson, say. But to get the most out of cheap, I like a guy like Hodgins in a weekly fantasy. I think if you start your fantasy team off with Hodgins for peanuts, you're going to have a lot of money to start the rest of your shit. We should talk like that too a little bit. Hey, what's up, T-Rich? Hey, T-Rich, listen to me. I got a little bit of an idea. Weekly fantasy. I think we should all have a little baby account because first of all, it pays money, just like the Sportsbook. And it's a little more dangerous than yearly fantasy like our leagues, because we would never bench a guy like Jefferson today over Hodgins. But I could see myself taking Hodgins and not even thinking about Jefferson today, because you're going to pay like $1 for Hodgins, $1 million, and you work it that way. So if you can find guys that are going to be good for certain reasons, like things like that, you got to look at that. I mean, who are somebody else? I like Pickens today. T-Rich, I got a big one for you. Pickens, Kenny Pitt, 5-1 going down the stretch. Pickens on they're saying he's going to Megatron. They have him mismarked in the same game parlays. George Pickens is at 42 receiving yards. That one is already circled and it's going in with whatever we cook up together. Does anybody have a little PPR parlay, guys? Somebody with catches. Who are we looking at that might be mismarked? Mike Evans. Yeah, I think so too. Oscar, is he healthy? I was talking to Oscar about Mike Evans before. I don't know if he's healthy. I think he is. Mike Evans, man. Mike Evans, let's see what he's at. Let's see what Evans is at. And you know what? Let's see how the respect is on Evans, because they had no respect for Pickens. I'm very curious to see what Evans is at for yards. I want to see where he's based at, because we'll fucking hammer Pickens if Evans is at like 78. That's a fucking insult, man. Forget Conklin, Mel, and tomorrow. These guys texting me side bets. Canada, Conklin, get your head in the game, Mel. Fucking guy. Most passing yards of the game. Receiving yards, Mike Evans. I'm ADD. You know I'm ADD. Oh, my God. 56.5. That's why I need you, T-Rich. That's why I need you in here. MVP candidate. He's in here 30 seconds. 30 seconds. The reigning Super Bowl champ of the JFFL contributes. 30 seconds. Good job, T-Rich. Mike Evans. I told you why I like Tampa Bay today. I told you. Little fat boy Baker got nothing to lose. He's got a lot of fucking in him. He's ready. He's ready. He was a great quarterback coming up. He's got an arm. He could throw. Baker, Mike Evans. When's the only time Mike Evans is not effective these days when he's injured? What's a week one Mike Evans? Week one Mike Evans is a healthy Mike Evans. 6'5" Mike Evans. We love Mike Evans. But his respect is going down. Brady's not there. The odds makers are thinking what everybody else is thinking. That's why the line is fucked up. That's why we like Tampa Bay. We got to read the board and then formulate what you like and why. I think if we come with the most educated guesses, we have the best chance and you have the most fun. Mike Evans at 56 and a half. First of all, Mike Evans for every year for years. I remember every number. Mike Evans is at 70 something every week. 70 something. So yes, week one, Mike Evans. Yeah, yes, T-Rich. That's part of the parlay. Pickens, Evans. I'm going off a little early today because I'm overwhelmed with I got 3 fantasy teams to get ready, my survivor pool final, and my own bets. And I got to set a couple different TVs up in different places. So I'm getting off about 12:35 today. But I want you guys to know I created this fucking lane because fuck those Facebook groups where people are trolling each other and being rude. Good vibes only. There's no arguing over here. My closest friends are in here. I meet great new people, and the lane is established. This lane is always going to be here for us. I love the radio style talks live. I love the live streams. Give my shit a share. I'm almost at 1,000. Once I get to 1,000, I can do more shit. I'm almost there. I'm going to get there this year. Give my shit a share. Subscribe. Share it. When I do the live streams, I want to do a sit down like this a couple times a week where you guys always know that we got this lane to talk about all the shit we saw. It's just like hanging around together. When you're young, you're all hanging out. You're talking about it's the same thing. It's a lane. Who's home with their wives and kids? Who's there? This is the lane. So I think reactions are so important. We're going to want to all talk to each other on Monday after these games today. So every Monday, I'm going to live stream. Every Monday, I'm going to talk about everything today. And then we go into the Monday before the kickoff. Oh, good. Oh, Godwin. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm loving Godwin too. What's Godwin at, Big O? That's why you got to keep my brain going. What is Godwin at? Let's see. Because we're gonna kick off now. I'm gonna start jotting down. Hopefully, I get 10 or 15 good points. It could be a team. It could be a person of interest on a stat, like we said. We're gonna try to figure this shit out. What about Fields? What about Baker Mayfield passing TDs? I know he's gonna throw 1.5 today. I fucking know it. I know it. Baker Mayfield. I'm putting Baker over 1.5. He slings it. When he's healthy, that little motherfucker slings it. But I don't even like him that much, but I respect how he can throw the football when he gets humming. Cousins is going to have a tough day. Todd Bowles always brings the defense, boys. When does a Todd Bowles team, think about that. Always. No. Oh, okay. I like Baker. What about the Washington game, T-Rich? What do you think about your boy Brian Robinson Jr.? I like Brian. I was very impressed with the way he ran the ball last year. I'm talking from a scouting perspective. Washington, most rushing yards of the game. He could lead the game in rushing. I'm looking at certain things. Give me a couple ideas that I could write down. Well, receiving yards, yeah, how many? Jordan Addison. Oh, for Minnesota, he should, right? He's like the new number 2 pretty much, right? Hey, you know who nobody's even talking about too? Cordell Patterson out in Atlanta. I got to see what's going on. Why is Atlanta ranked at 9.5 with the win totals, but the Giants are off? Hey, are there any season futures that we should get in before the season starts? I didn't even look at that shit. Do they have them or they're over? I didn't get crazy. I just did my couple biggies that I talked to you about. George Pickens, man. All right. I'm gonna go down the list of the games, and you tell me, guys, that we're PPR need one. London, Higgins, or IU. Wow, man, that's tough, Rich. That's tough. I would say T. Higgins. Joe Burrow's in there. He's looking. Joe Burrow is so good. I like points in that Cleveland Bengals game. Does anybody else like the over in that game? I'm looking at points. I heard Nick Chubb is going to be more involved in the passing game than ever, too. Got Thomas. If you have Chubb, I heard he's going to catch passes this year, so we got to keep an eye on that. I'm really feeling a couple of the scouting reports I got on Chubb. I'm looking for Derek Carr to throw to use the tight end a lot today, too. Jawan Johnson. Jawan Johnson might be a 4+ catch guy. Trust me on that one. Jawan Johnson, the tight end for the Saints. Keep an eye on him as a sleeper tight end. Who do we think? Who would be our guy to have a day today in the 1:00 games? I'm trying to see. San Fran Pitt. I think it's Pickens. I think the Niners defense is going to get got a little bit by a Pittsburgh offense that's more prepared than we think, by smash mouth football, by a little play action. I think Kenny Pickett is going to have San Fran on the ropes at 1. That's what my closing. I'm going Kenny Pickett to keep the Niners on their heels. Carolina, you got two young quarterbacks. I don't know, man. I can't go with a rookie in Carolina, and I'm not going Atlanta to just take care of it because they're Atlanta, they're home. Then we got to be careful with that. I'm worried now. Is the Travis Kelce factor going to happen to Baltimore? Mark Andrews is definitely out. It's 12:30, guys. If Mark Andrews is out, I don't know if I could go Baltimore. I might have to go Washington with my survivor pick. I got to log off in a second because I got to put my survivor pick in. I'm sweating like a prostitute in church. Dre, jerk off. I'm rolling.
Oh, good.
The show is on.
Did you just?
What's up?
Real busy.
What's up?
Very excited. I just want look. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you. What I have on right now.
Dre, I told you the show. I'm on YouTube, you fucking dumbbell. Go on the show. What a jerk off, my best friend. I'm gonna send you a picture of what I'm wearing. What's your name? Fucking Mary? I want to look at your dress. What are you talking about? Fucking guy. Dre, only Dre, my best friend. We fight like that because we're brothers. We love each other like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we call each other name, but it's like terms of endearment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's best friends. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy, Dre. They used to call us white men can't jump. Wesley and Woody. That's my best friend. Richie, that guy can still beat 18-year-olds running. Fucking super speed. Like a 4.3 he used to run. Probably still runs a 4.4. Like Darryl Green. Okay, let's go down the list here. I thought he was going to call to say something about sports, but he's actually a dumbbell. Niners, Steelers. Who do we like? Oh, Coach, that's Carmelo. Coach Mel. Richie remembers you. He's in here. All right, so we're going to go over these last ones. We think Pittsburgh could be the stinker game. Well, I'm going to go down the list. Right? We're gonna really go down the list on what we're doing, and always remember I could be on live on TikTok too. So go to the Neighborhood Picks TikTok. You'll see me and subscribe over there and stay with me for the lives because I want to come back in where we can always do a radio style talk and discuss things. So make sure you're checking for my lives. And sometimes I do lives in the form of videos and they're not on the regular screen. So you got to look over there during the week. Don't forget and share my stuff. Like, subscribe, share. And yeah, that's right. Carmelo from Florida. That's right. Okay, Baltimore. We got to check Mark Andrews. Cincinnati, Cleveland. They're saying 2020 Watson is back. I'm looking for points in that game. Over 46.5. Minnesota, Tampa Bay. That's another upset special. You know what? There's going to be a couple stinkers at 1 o'clock. Like, subscribe. Guys, hit that like button. That's the only thing that my friends are lazy on. I'll have like 400 views. People are commenting. We're all having fun. Nobody hits like. Hit that like button, please, for me. Thank you. You know I love you guys. I'm getting to 1,000 this year, no doubt. Tampa Bay, guys. Tampa Bay. The more T-Rich said, that's the other guy. Mike Evans, George Pickens. I like both of them to go over. They're in the 40s and 50s, respectively. Mike Evans is at 52 yards. We like the over. George Pickens is at 42. We like the over. Let's write down Evans and Pickens together. Evans and Pickens, you can combine them on the FanDuel in the same game parlay feature. So if you can combine a couple, you go small. Washington, man, there's good players in that game. Arizona, they're going to stop Terry McLaurin? I don't know. McLaurin, alternate receiving yards. I'll put McLaurin in for a 40 burger. Alternate receiving yards, yeah. Put me in for a 40 burger for McLaurin. I'm not worried about his toe, I don't think. He's got no designation. Arizona stinks, guys. 42 yards for the number one receiver. I'm going to leave you with this, guys. I'm starting to see hesitancy on the odds makers to list receivers at high marks. I think we could get them in receiver yards week 1. What up, Val? I think receiver yards is a weak spot for the odds makers. Thank you. Hit that like button, guys. Like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button and share it. We'll get out faster. Mike Evans, his yards are low. Week 1, healthy. His yards are low. Addison from Minnesota. What's his name? Addison. That guy. But we don't. You know what? He deserves to be at 40. He's a rookie. We don't know. That's a guy who's set correctly. We got to be careful on Addison. It's not. We got to look for guys that are set a little out of whack. I'll bet you Chase will be too high. Watch. Jamar Chase will be at 80. But he might go over, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, where we could find the weaknesses in the odds, that's where you increase your chances sometimes. Let's see Chase's yards. I bet you they're so high. Chase, where the fuck are his yards? Chase, 77, you see? That's what it is. I'm going to leave you with that, guys, because Nooch's got to make his bets. Guys, don't unlike it. Hit the fucking like. Oh, my God. That's got to be like one of my older relatives. Please hit that like button. Hit the like button. You unliked it. Hey, receivers' yards are mismarked a little bit. I'm going to leave you with that because I got to get my stuff in. Mike Evans and George Pickens. Mike Evans is at 50-something. Pickens is at 42. Jamar Chase, 78. That's what we're looking at right there. Listen, this is the start. We had a nice 2-hour one today, and I feel like I didn't even get to do it the right way that I wanted to and really get going. It's like riding a bike. We got loose. We had a lot of fun. I love you guys. Thanks for getting me going in here. Share the shit, grow it, because this is going to be the lane where we get everything that we want to discuss and talk and have a lot of fun doing it. This is the lane for us, by us. I'll see you guys in a little while. Good luck today. Win all that money. Win it all, baby.